little over 15,000 years ago, in the upper regions of Himalayas, a yogi appeared. Nobody knew where he came from. His antecedents were unknown, but he looked extraordinary. So people gathered, they waited, they thought he's going to perform some miracle, but he did nothing, simply he sat, unmoving. Only 7 people hung on. These 7 people recognized that this is a fantastic miracle because only someone who has transcended the physical nature can simply sit. Then they begged him, "You seem to be knowing or experiencing something that we cannot imagine, please teach us." Then he gave them some few simple preparatory methods and said, "You prepare yourself, let me see." They went on preparing themselves. Months went into years, years went into decades. 84 years passed. One day, he just looked, these 7 people had become shining receptacles. Humanity was first reminded the simple laws of nature are not permanent restrictions. If you're willing to strive, you can go beyond that. And he not only gave this idea, he gave methods as to how to get there. Because nobody knew his name, he never introduced himself, they called him Adi-yogi. Adi-yogi means the first yogi.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. I want to experience this life within me to the maximum. So in addition to my kriyas, which I do every day without fail, what else should I do to take this experience to the maximum? I want to experience that magic of life you talk about. Thank you.
You must live. So what should I do? The kriya is only an impetus, it is not an end in itself. The kriya is trying to enhance your energies. Daily, every day without fail, I heard that and I'll remember that and I'll… Okay. Now the kriya can function in different dimensions. When we teach it in the program, we will teach it in such a way, it is safe for a beginner. There's a safety issue, always. If you are going to make somebody climb up this tree, if it is a 5-year-old kid, you will make him go up that much. If it's a 10-year-old kid, that much, there's a safety issue. So, it is taught in a certain way. When you exhaust that dimension, which will take a certain period of time for people, depends. Some people exhaust that quickly, some people exhaust that over a lifetime. The possibility that it offers just in that dimension. And it is also an inbuilt mechanism that if you hit the full depth and dimension of the kriya in a certain period of time and stay there steadily, it'll open up a new possibility by itself. It's designed like that. The software is designed like that step by step it'll hold you at a certain place for a certain time. When it feels your physiology and your psychology is stable enough, it'll move you to next level of intensity. If you're not willing to wait for this process to unfold by itself naturally, then I would say once a year or twice a year, or thrice a year, or the whole year, that's your choice. You can make it your choice. You fix a time for sadhana, full-time sadhana. Maybe a week, maybe 15 days, whatever you can afford in your life. You come, stay here. 1 week sadhana, 15-day sadhana, whatever that suits and fits into your life. You do that. For you, I would say twice a year. Full-time sadhana, a few days in a year is only for sadhana, not for anything else. Not morning sadhana, evening sadhana, just 24-hour sadhana for a short span of time. If you invest this kind of time, you can do that unfolding much, much faster. Rather than allowing it to mature at its own natural pace, you can push it. You should do that. And of course, being in a state of devotion is very conducive. You can every day sit like this and do it like an exercise. Don't take such vows, till the last day of my life I will do it. Do it today. You're committed only for 1 day. And see this day, that this could be your last day. Possible? Possible or no? Possible. We're not wishing it, but possible. So this could be your last day. Do your kriya like this could be your last day. You'll unfold much faster. Because now you're thinking, next 82 years I'm going to do it. So the inner mechanism is thinking, okay, she's got a lot of time. You do it like today is the last day. Then it'll hurry up a little bit. Or if we find you're stable enough, suitable enough, we will step in and tweak it up in a completely different way. There are many things to do, but the most important thing is to do the kriya with a certain sense of devotion and offering rather than like an exercise. If you do it like an exercise, you'll get health benefits. But if you want to explode, then you must take away your inner structures. Then it'll burst very easily.